Ranking the best safeties in Madden 24. We are back here with another tier list update. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the safety position. Now, right before we do go ahead and get into the new cards, we got to take a look at the old ones. And for me, I'm going to drop almost everyone down a singular tier. And now I am keeping 94 Troy P in this A tier with Mike Evans and Kyle Hamilton. Reason for that is I definitely see the argument for his X factor. I believe it's a reinforcement that it can be every single KO, but it doesn't get the reaction time. And that's why I just don't think it's S tier. It's also 3 AP. And there's just like other things in this game right now that I'd much rather spend AP on. And now the first card right here, we do have a team captain update. Team captains did get up to 93 overall, and Eric Berry with 92 speed, 92 acceleration, 91 agility, 90 man, 90 zone, 6 foot height, 212 overall solid stats, all 32 team chems, big hitter trade on yes, play ball and air aggressive. We like to see that. From an ability standpoint though, just doesn't really get anything discounted. In my opinion, it just makes this card kind of like maybe could even put him D, to be honest with you. I could, but he'll slightly make the C tier for me. And after that, we get campus hero Xavier McKinney with 88 speed, 89 acceleration. He is 6 foot height, 80 man, 84 zone, just really just not good stats anywhere. Does have play ball and air aggressive, and from an ability standpoint, again, doesn't get anything. To me, Xavier McKinney, he is for sure going in this F tier. Pretty bad card. After that, we get 89 overall team builder Russ Yeast with 90 speed, 91 acceleration. He's 5'10", so a little bit shorter. 88 zone coverage, 80 man. This time, play ball and air balance, no big hitter trait. And if we look at his abilities this time, once again, doesn't really get anything good. For me, Russ Yeast, does he make D tier? No, he doesn't. I'm going to go ahead and also place him in the F tier. 90 overall Kyle Duggar right here. 89 speed. I feel like they did him a little bit dirty. 90 acceleration, 6'1". Usually this is one of my favorite cards to user. 89 zone, 84 man. Has the big hitter trait on yes, play ball and air balance. And for his abilities this time, again, just doesn't really get like the zone KOs or anything that I'm looking for. For me, Kyle Duggar is also going to go in this F tier. Right after him though, we get 90 overall Jack Tatum, his first card of the video. His lower overall, but 92 speed, 88 acceleration. 5'10" height, 90 zone coverage this time, 86 man, and has a big hitter trait on yes, play ball and air balance. And if we look at his abilities this time, right, doesn't get like anything good, but his stats are like really like solid, man. I'm gonna go ahead and place this Jack Tatum. He'll slightly make like the D tier for me. He'll slightly make D. Don't think he's good as the people in C, but like by like Darnell Savage, I really don't mind. Jordan Poyer this time. These next two cards are pretty interesting because they have potential to go up. Meaning if the Bills win some playoff games, he could go up to potentially a 93. Jordan Poyer, just base card though, 91 speed, 91 acceleration, 6 foot height, 90 zone coverage, not really great in the box. He would play over the top for you, play ball and air balance. And if we look at his abilities this time, he can potentially get like a deep in, obviously not for discount, but he could potentially get it. For me, he's also going to be someone that makes the D tier right now. But if they win a couple of games, I could see him as high as like B, maybe even A, depending on his discounts. And right after him, we get Jordan Fuller with 92 speed, 92 acceleration. This time he is 6'2", 90 zone coverage, 87 man, play ball and air balance again. So he's basically like a taller Jordan Poyer, like he ain't a speed point faster. So he's just a better version of Jordan Poyer. But who's more likely to win some playoff games? I think it's probably the Bills. This card right now, though, I'd probably place him. I'd place him right by Eric Berry. No, probably, but I'd place him in the C tier just slightly. And now we're up to the 93 overalls. First one we got is full Jack Tatum right here. 94 speed, 90 acceleration, 89 agility, 91 change of direction, 5'10" height, 90 man, 90 zone, same exact traits as before. But the big thing now is he gets discounted ability. So as a top safety, deep in for 1 AP, deep out for 2 AP, pick artist for 1, I think these two KOs are where his value is. For me, Jack Tatum, I think he is an easy addition to this S tier, and I think him and Pacheco I have very similar thoughts on. You can play him an outside corner as well, and I also think they're S tier outside corners, but I also think he's an S tier safety. Now I'm gonna be honest, these next two cards right here, you probably won't like where I have them ranked. I think they are great cards though. Antoine Winfield right here, he is 5'9", 94 speed, 94 acceleration, 90 man coverage, 90 zone coverage. And the one weakness people will say on the card is 5'9". I don't think that is the biggest deal in the world, but I do understand that it is a slight weakness. And if we look at his traits, big hitter on yes, play ball and air aggressive, we like that. And for discount abilities, gets the deep end zone KO for 1 AP. The reason why he is going to go ahead and be tippity top end of this A tier, I just think he has a slight weakness. I'll be honest. I think his slight weakness is the height. And I just think there is now two safeties with deep end zone KO that I think are better than Antoine Winfield. So that's why he is in this A tier and not S tier, but I still think he is extremely runnable and I think he's a great card. And right after that, we do have Jesse Bates this time. So Jesse Bates, 93 speed, 93 acceleration, 6'1" height. So this time his weakness isn't the height, but it's actually the man coverage. A little bit lower man, 85 man. I know not everyone runs man coverage, so it might not be a weakness for you, but I'm just saying overall, man, slight little weakness, but 90 play rec, 93 zone as well. This time, no big hitter, but does have the play ball in air aggressive and gets the same exact discount abilities as what's called Antoine Winfield. For me, like I said, I think he has a slight weakness, just ever so slightly. For me, I am putting Jesse Bates again top end of this A tier. I think him and Antoine Winfield, you can argue either which way, which one's better. And now we got Julius Peppers. So Julius Peppers is insane. So first off, what makes him so good, I think no matter what, especially with the stamina patch, they could potentially revert the stamina patch, but say they just make it to where it's like they said, the DBs. This right here is the best blitzer in the game. The reason why he's the best blitzer is 6'7", 295. And also right here, if we show all ratings as well, the thing he needs 70 finesse moves, he has 94, and 70 power moves, he has 72, meaning he will not get fatigued as a blitzer. So that already puts him in the S tier for me. But as a coverage player right now, again, the height, 6'7", he can play outside corner, he can play top safety, he can play in the box, he can play literally anywhere on your defense. I think you don't necessarily have to think of him as a safety. I just think you think of him as a piece on defense. 94 speed, 90 man, 90 zone. Again, the insane height, no big hitter, but does have play ball and air aggressive. And for abilities, it gets 0 AP lurk artist or 1 AP deep end zone KO. So in my opinion, again, you don't necessarily have to play him as a safety. You can use him however you want, but I think he's just an S tier piece on defense, especially given the stamina patch right now. And right after that, we do get Bo Jackson. So Bo Jackson, 6'1", 94 speed, 95 acceleration, 95 agility, 93 man, 93 zone coverage. Traits, no big hitter, play ball and air balance. But the big thing on this card, right? So he comes pre-equipped 0 AP pick artist. And on top of that, you can get a 1 AP deep end zone KO. You could give 2 AP mid zone as well. I think that's pretty solid ability right now too. So you could run pick artist mid zone deep out and he'll be like a godly outside corner, or you can run pick artist deep in and make him a godly up top safety. For me, I think Bo Jackson is for sure, once again, in this S tier, man. I really like this Bo Jackson. And after that, Malik Hooker, this is the card right here that made me drop Antoine Winfield and Jesse Bates. So when we think about free safety, right? Like he's 6'1", 95 speed, 94 acceleration, 93 man, 95 zone. He doesn't really have the weaknesses of any of those cards. He has the height, he has the man, he has the zone. Trait wise, he has play ball and air aggressive, and ability wise, guess what? Gets 1 AP deep in or 0 AP pick artist as well. So I think Malik Hooker is for sure probably the best pure free safety in the game. You could play people out of position, but I really like this card, man. I'm going to place him right here, tippity top end of this S tier. And now after that, we get Ryan Neal. So Ryan Neal, 6'3", 200 pounds, 95 speed, 93 acceleration, 90 man, 90 zone. No big hitter, play ball and air balance. But in my opinion, I just, again, think he's a really good piece on defense because he gets that pick artist ability for 0 AP. The more 0 AP pick artists you have in the field, like he's a potential slot CB, he's a potential outside corner as well, in my opinion. Given some schemes, man, I think I kind of want to put him in the S tier on defense, but I don't know. He's a weird one for me. I don't know where to put him. He's like A+ or he's S. I think I'm going to slightly put him S tier. I like the height. I like the 0 AP pick artist. And I'm kind of debating dropping Jack Tatum down, actually. And like potentially Pacheco and Tatum as pure safeties. They probably aren't S tier anymore. But their value is that deep out zone KO for 2. So these 3 cards right here are kind of like tough for me, man. I don't really know where to put them. And now after that, we do get Kirby Joseph. So Kirby Joseph, 95 overall, 6'1" height, 94 speed, 95 acceleration, 92 man, 95 zone coverage. Traits this time has the play ball, air, aggressive, and for discounted abilities, acrobat, secure, tackler. Do not really like his discounts, but he's overall a really solid card. I think I am cool with him being, I honestly don't know if he's A. I think I'm taking everyone in A tier over him. Yeah, I am. I'm taking everyone in A tier over him. Yeah, I'm going to put him B. Also got Team of the Week Ronnie Hickman right here with 94 speed, 96 acceleration, 6'1", 95 zone, 87 man, and no big hitter, play ball and air conservative, which I really don't like. And when we look at his abilities, Enforcer, Strip Specialist, once again, just not really good discounts, putting him right by Kirby Joseph. Very similar thoughts to both of these cards, and they might be lower in B as well. And now, final card of the video right here, we got Jalen Petrie. Jalen Petrie, 5'11", 93 speed, 93 acceleration, 90 man, 90 zone. And he has play ball and air balance, and for his discounts, he does get the deep end for 1 AP, and that's what kind of saves him in my opinion. I think it just slightly makes him just kind of in this A tier, just kind of. I don't really think he's that great of a card, but again, like that deep end for one, I really don't mind. I think he's like a worse version of Jesse Bates and Antoine Winfield, especially when we incorporate price. But yeah, boys, this has been my thoughts on the safety position in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? If you guys did enjoy this video though, you enjoy content like this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date with the best cards in Madden. If you guys do want to go ahead and watch me use some of these cards live, I stream Monday through Friday, 2 p.m., 6 p.m. Eastern on Twitch and both YouTube. To watch on the YouTube side of things, make sure to hit that noti bell. On the Twitch side of things, make sure to check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here, because these were my favorite ability setups post AP update.